Doers of crime. That is how a top law enforcement official describes Orlando's street gangs in the middle of months-long deadly feud.
WESH 2 Investigates found the gangs are accused of crimes ranging from murders to PPP loan fraud. WESH 2's Bob Hazen spoke to people trying to crack down on these gangs and the father of one of the innocent victims.
Dexter was the type of guy, he set a lot of goals, had aspirations, and he wasn't going to let no one or anything get in the way.
Number 2 is Ocoee High's Dexter Rentz Jr., a football star with a scholarship to play at the University of Louisville. And his dad, Dexter Sr., tells me there was much more to him than sports.
If you knew Dexter, you loved Dexter. A lot of people knew him for the accomplishments that he did on the football field, but just as an individual off the field, Dexter was a bright young man.
In April of last year, Rentz was killed. An innocent victim, investigators say, shot during a drive-by carried out by Orlando gang members.
It's like living a nightmare, you know, just knowing that you were robbed of a child.
His father tells me Dexter was not involved in the gangs, and authorities say he was caught in an ongoing feud between rival groups.
This has been our highest priority for the last really 9 months, is investigating these gangs, and the investigations continue on. This is not the end of the investigation.
Ron Stucker, head of the Metropolitan Bureau of Investigation, says the gangs have several affiliates, but they boil down to 2 main organizations. The Army Gang, also known as All Family No Friends, which investigators believe has been led by Jaquavius Smith, also known as Glock 9. The other is 438, named after Silver Star Road. Javari Walker, a.k.a. Hot Boy, is said to be its leader.
But they are very enterprising. They are the entrepreneurs of crime. They will do violent crime and they will do white-collar crime.
WESH 2 has studied dozens of criminal complaints against alleged gang members. There are shootings and revenge. For instance, deputies say Army member Demetrius Cox shot and killed rival gang member Wolf Luma in April 2020. Less than 2 weeks later, investigators say 2 Army members opened fire on people gathering after Luma's funeral. A suspect in that attack, Jeremiah Robinson, was later killed when detectives say he was shot while carrying out another drive-by. And Cox, the suspect in the first shooting, was himself killed just days after bonding out of jail. In another case, the detective describes how kids are used in crimes, writing, quote, "The Army gang's organizational modus operandi during criminal acts is normally to allow the younger gang members to conduct criminal acts such as shootings, burglaries, and robberies due to the lesser consequences for youthful offenders." That complaint says older members only get involved if a victim puts up a fight.
Of course, the gang asks them to do things that endangers them, and their lives are endangered and they're endangering other people's lives.
Law enforcement also says they found weapons fitted with devices called auto-sears, like the ones in these pictures, which make guns fully automatic, able to dump bullets rapid fire. MBI recently arrested dozens of members from both gangs on racketeering charges, and that is where some of the white-collar crime comes in. Investigators even accuse several of them of getting people to apply for PPP loans, the federal government's COVID-19 relief program for businesses. MBI believes the gangs have been crippled by these arrests.
We're going to be watching very carefully for anyone who wants to step into that void.
Despite the arrest, the pain continues for the families of those caught in the violence.
It's hard, you know, it's a day-to-day battle. You know, without our faith, without our structure in the family, we wouldn't make it, man.
Rentz started what he says was the other part of his son's dream, the Dexter Rentz Jr. D2 Foundation, to help kids and families.
Dexter was taken from us in the physical, but his legacy and his life will continue to live on through this foundation. We will help young kids excel.
On August 29th, the foundation is hosting a Victory Over Violence event at Lake Eola to help connect the families of victims of gun violence with the resources they need. Bob Hazen, WESH 2 News.
Many of the alleged gang members who were arrested on RICO charges are being held in the Orange County Jail without bond because they'd already been facing charges in other cases. However, Javari Walker, also known as Hot Boy, was able to post bond.